Hi, welcome to Deb's Digest. Today I'm going to show you a recipe using this product. It's called konjac zero-calorie pasta. This particular one is shaped as orzo, which is good to use as a rice substitute. But it's absolutely zero-calorie. It's made from a powder called glucomannan, and it absolutely doesn't cost you anything in calories. It's also sugar-free, fat-free, gluten-free, and soy-free. It's organic and vegan, so there's not too much more you can ask for. It does not, however, have any nutrition. It just acts as a filler so that it bulks up your food and also helps the transit time from your stomach through your intestines. Okay, so let me show you the next step. One of the first things you're going to notice about this product once you open it is that it has a distinctly fishy smell. And so the logical step is that you're going to want to rinse that off, and that's what I'm going to show you next. After you let it drain for just a second, then you can just put it right into your skillet. I'm using my Bialetti ceramic non-stick saute pan. And it is awesome for this kind of a dish because you don't need any oil whatsoever. In addition, after rinsing, some people go to the extra step of drying it with a clean kitchen towel or even paper toweling. But I found that just putting it in my pan and letting it saute until I hear the kind of a crackling sound is the signal for me that pretty much all of the fluid has evaporated out. And as I go through the process, I'll explain why that's important. It took about 2.5 to 3 minutes to get to the point where all the water has cooked out. You can probably hear the sizzling sound from the pan. And so the reason behind that is that like other foods, like tofu for example, it's going to take on the flavor of the things that you put with it. So you really want to cook out any extra juices so that it's ready to absorb those flavors. It's not like regular spaghetti or pasta where it's going to absorb that and get a little bit larger in size. It's going to remain the same size, but it will absorb those flavors, particularly if you're able to leave it for a few hours or even until the next day. The thing about this ceramic skillet is that you don't need oil. I'm just going to use a little bit of chicken stock for moisture, but it's completely fat-free. It's organic, and a little bit of onion, this came from my garden, so it's a little bit more than I normally would have. I probably won't use this whole thing, but this was just one green onion. Produced a lot, was a big one. And this is just 1 clove of garlic. My family loves garlic, but for this recipe we're just going to use 1. And then just for a little bit of color, I'm going to put in some carrot shreds. If you're low carbing, probably you won't want to add this, but I just wanted to put it for the color. That it is just cooking so nicely, and the onion is already wilted. And I'm not going to cook the carrots too much because I like them crunchy. I like to add the Bragg's liquid aminos, again because of the amino acids and also because it gives it a lovely brown color. It just makes it a little more appealing when you plate it. So now you have a wonderfully nutritious dish that just took you a few minutes to prepare, and you won't have to worry about it adding any extra calories to your meal plan. So as you can see, I have some braised chicken, the zero-calorie rice noodles or pasta, and some organic whole green beans that I barely cooked at all so that they stayed nice and crunchy. And you have a wonderful dinner that's going to taste exotic, and you won't have hardly any calories at all except for what's in the chicken and the few that are in the green beans. So I hope you'll enjoy this recipe. I'll post the whole thing in the description box, and if you have any feedback or comments, I would certainly love to hear it, and if you would, I would love it for you to subscribe.